Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a good trading day. We've had a really big rainbow day today, so you can see this huge arc this morning. Everybody was kind of all excited here, and then just boom, fall the way back down, and we're just about to where we started again here. So for you guys that are a market navigator, if you took the put contracts, hopefully you guys are able to start to get out here for break even or even a decent profit. It was a little bit after the start that we got into them. So I actually took profits really quickly on that, which was cool. It looks like it's going to really pay off in the next half hour or so, hopefully for you guys. So anyway, that's Market Navigator. I really want to talk about SideKickTraders Discord again today. So I've been talking about it a lot recently, and there's a good reason for that. It's really taken off. We're seeing dozens and dozens of new people come in, several every day, just pouring in, partly because of these videos, right? Because you guys are starting to see the benefits of joining our service, where you can look and see if you have a funded futures account. We're really helping people go through that with these scalp alerts. I've had mine funded. I've been making consistent profits every day using particular alerts inside SideKickTraders Discord. And so we still have a 3-day trial going. Don't know how long it's going to last. If you come in on 3-day trial, just cancel any time. It's fine, it's easy to cancel, and you can be on your way. We want to make sure everybody's really happy with the service, right? We want to make sure that everybody's getting their money's worth here. It's very low cost, $37 a month, pretty much nothing. And we have several different alerts. I talk about Sir Goldman's Scalping SPX a lot, and that's what I'll talk about today. But it's important not to forget there are other people alerting in here. So Lance is doing some awesome futures trades as well. So if you are looking to grow a funded futures account, I'll show you one example of Lance's trades today, which worked really well. And somebody actually commented, hey, I'd be funded if I'd done this on my funded futures account. So definitely worth checking out Lance's channel, which I'll show you a little bit about today. And then also Josh is doing some weekly spreads on the Russell 2000. We're also adding more and more as time goes on. We don't want to get too unfocused. We want to keep a real focus here on what we're actually aiming for, which is high quality, high value. But as time goes on, we will add a few extra things, maybe a little bit of sell-side options on there for you guys that are already into selling options. Lance is an absolute expert on that stuff. So anyway, let's get started on today's trades. I took a couple of trades, one on my SPX and one on the Ninja Trader. So a couple of people have asked a little bit more details about that, so I'll talk about that a little bit as well. So the first trade of the day today was actually from Investing Teacher, which is Lance. So he goes by Investing Teacher, but his real name's Lance. So you guys, probably some of you know him, some of you don't. He traded MES this morning, and this was the one I was just telling you about. He took the trade. This was the alert. Really basic stuff, and that's the beautiful thing about futures, right? You just don't need to talk about contracts and everything. You just say, hey, buying MES at 4009, looking to close at 4020. Stop will be 4,000. And so this thing just went straight up and got 4 points within the space of a few minutes, 10 or 20 minutes. So reasonable time frame. A few people took this, I think, made some money on it, and I think it's a nice value add, right, to have Lance alerting these in the Discord as well. So if you are in the Discord, you'll find these under futures trades right here. So we have the Goldman SPX scalps, and then we have futures trades, and then also Lance's strategies up here too. And if you're looking for help on risk management and things, somebody was asking me, hey, in SideKickTraders, will you actually help us manage these risks? And so we're always open to talk to, right? So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I do. Lance does what he does, and he's really good at risk management. So he's happy to help with talking about that type of thing, like risk management, stop losses and all that. I'm a little bit more fly by the seat of my pants type of person, so I tend to market in and out of everything and just monitor things manually. Lance tends to be a lot more disciplined with his bracket orders and things, so he's definitely the guy to talk to in the Discord about that. Anyway, let's get into the meat of today. So that was an awesome trade alert from Lance. Today I took one trade from Goldman, and so you can see here this was the entry at 9:36 Central, so 10:36 Eastern, and then it basically was buying SPX calls, and it looks like I actually put the wrong picture here. Let me switch back to the Discord really quick and look at the actual alert. So we scroll back through, a lot of stuff going on today. Let's see where we're at here. I think I actually put the scale in there instead of... Usually I try and take screenshots because it's easier to see, than going, scrolling through this Discord on YouTube. So yeah, so this was actually the entry here. So he went long with the 40-10 calls at 185, and actually for once did this in 2 accounts. I did one in my Thinkorswim, and so I bought SPX, these options. I got in at 190 and out at 225 for an 18% gain in a few minutes. This is the order here. I went really small just because I'm doing it mainly in my funded futures account. You can see the orders going in here, and the times and everything here on the side as well. So I did it on that, but I also did it in my NinjaTrader account as well, and that one went really nicely. One guy also, instead of doing the SPX options, he did SPY, so he just bought SPY calls, and he made over 100%. He actually sold it this is a screenshot from the Discord, he actually sold it just over 100%. So you can, this is the cool thing, you can do them on SPX, as Goldman does. You can do them on SPY, or you can do them on ES or MES if you're trying to do some of these funded future stuff, which is really fun because you get to play with other people's money, which is always good, right? So in the funded futures account, this is a screenshot. Again, I'll show you the actual account in a minute. People want me to talk a little bit about how I'm doing the orders and managing the risk and everything, so I want to talk about that. $1,000 profit. This was, you can see the time down the bottom here. So down the bottom, this was the time of the alert. So people always worry about getting into Goldman trades. So you can see this was 9.35. Goldman actually got in on this candle, and I was able to buy 2 ES contracts as it dipped here. So this one was nice. It was kind of slow and steady, and I actually think it was starting to freak people out because usually these things take off within 30 seconds or a minute. So Goldman actually piked, and I think I did, and I think other people did a little bit better in the chat room because we actually gave a little bit more patience, because I think he was like, why is this not taking off so much? So he took profits pretty quickly. He got 16%, I think. And then for us, though, I actually held it a bit longer and got like 5 points on the ES, which was nice. It all seemed also great and wonderful until you see what happened. This just kept going up and up and up and up and up for like a 30-point gain on ES, which is just ludicrous. And this would have been another 400% winner for Sir Goldman's SPX stuff if he'd actually been in it. But he definitely, for once, he kind of messed up the exit. Normally he's really good. He's a lot better than I am at holding these things for longer periods of time and locking in those extra gains. So the rest of the day, not much is going on. I think he took another quick little scalp here. Didn't take it. Was out doing stuff. And he's talking about maybe doing another lotto. The day's not quite finished yet, but I figure the lottos are I try and avoid them. I don't really like to get too involved with them just because they are a little bit hit or miss, right? And that comes down to this idea that people keep asking me about risk management with these funded accounts. So I have a $100,000 Apex funded account, and the whole thing there is you aren't allowed to take a certain drawdown, right? So you have to cut your losses quickly. Well, scalping is really good for this because you don't, I'm not going to take a $3,000 loss on a scalp with a $100,000 account. So I'll usually buy 1 to 2 contracts of ES and looking for the upside, maybe 4 or 5 points, but only a couple of points to the downside. So you just, with the scalps that I've shown you with Goldman and SideKick, it's very rare to lose, but when he does, generally it's a small loss, and if it's not going to be a small loss, you want to keep a small loss on it. So keep it tight. Just take a $200 or $300 loss rather than taking a $1,000 or $2,000 loss, which will blow your funded futures account. So you got to do a little bit of extra management. The nice thing is you'll win 90% of the trades with Goldman if you're fast, if you do these things right. And here's one way to be a little faster. So with the Apex accounts, this is all I do. Don't do anything fancy. Literally just have the standard buy buttons up here. Literally just hit buy market, sell market. That's all I do. Nothing fancy whatsoever, and that's what helps with the speed as well. I don't have to look up contracts like on the SPX when there's different contracts. I don't have to look up those, so I don't have to worry about any of that. So it's really easy. So that's kind of my top tips at the moment, is to make sure that when you're taking these scalps with Goldman, they don't dip more than a couple of points. So this one dipped at like 1 point. And so you don't want to be holding these things if they start to dip more than a couple of points, or you'll blow your funded futures account. So just kind of simple stuff like that can really make the difference, I think. Again, come and join us. So we've got a 3-day trial going on. If you want your money back, well, not your money back. If you want to cancel your trial before the end of the 3 days, I highly doubt you will, because most people, I think 80% are sticking around after the trial. But if you do, it's really easy to cancel. You can message me, you can cancel via your email that you get from these guys. Come and join us, check it out, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. Whether you trade SPX, SPY, or the futures, come and give it a shot. I think you'll love it. Alright, talk to you soon, guys.